1 year later, a former Limestone County judge is finally sentenced for fraud. Douglas Patterson was sentenced to 4 years in prison for the exploitation of the elderly in the first degree and theft of property in the third degree. Patterson is also ordered to pay restitution to his victims by 2029, which would be 5 years after being released from prison.